The thread repair prison just now is just a mouthful of lonely winter. Almost directly fart on the spot. Xiao Wu only feels that he has 5 internal organs and 6 husbands. Seems to have been kicked. Xi Jinping's 8 sails were also broken. In view of this situation, Chen Fan stepped forward and took pictures to eliminate the 5 backups. Speaking of this coke is special to the earth, you can't gulp it down. The injury caused by Chen Fan slapping and eliminating 5 is completely incomplete. Even my own system is competing for my body. In the next second, Xiao Wu comfortably punched a box. Chen Fan, who was on the sidelines, covered it with a smile. How can there be such a cute girl? And in the next second, he said another sentence, which is very heart-wrenching. Little 5-5. Is it okay if you've been away from Zhongmen for so long? You can leave any time if you need anything. Xiao Wu's emotions collapsed shortly after hearing it. I thought Chen Fan was trying to send him away. Chen Fan explained that it was not. I just think about his future. Xiao Wu thinks that you are tall, you kiss tall. You can do whatever you want. But I also want to fight for myself. In the next second, he directly stepped forward and held Chen Fan's hands. Two-eyed mother-in-law cried out to Chen Dongzi, I like you. I want to stay in Wuming Mountain. You don't just want me to do well, okay? Chen Fan, who avoided the hall, listened, studied and worried. But Xiao Wu, you are unrepentant. I'm just a normal person. I like you. It doesn't matter if you are a normal person or a fairy. I like you all. Seeing Xiao Wu's absolute attitude, Chen Fan finally lets go of his choice. The next second state is also open. Hold Xiao Wu directly in his arms. Then kiss your heart. Xiao Wu, I like you too. I'll be the first to see you. In this way, the two hugged for 99 and 82 minutes. The two walked out of the hospital hand in hand. I intend to recommend to everyone in the global village the practice of the two. And during the day, Zhang Yinjiu also copied it here. See the temperament of Xiao Wu, the protagonist. She thought that Xiao Wu was the master of this unknown mountain. And this return is also a happy commemoration of the loss. So Xian Chen was windy last night. Hualong thin fat expensive Tang Dong. Send that loyal minister to move countless hearts forever and enter the small courtyard. The heaven and the earth are the best among the guests. Rumors of thieves in the courtyard are kept, and the ministers are not afraid to go upstairs. Zhang Yinjiu was ordered to practice the post-unification. How can it be? She just read a few words casually. He is an expert. Flying arts without stepping on the body. Breathe a little pain. In the next second, 2 people stepped on Fingji's stupid old Xiǎng and raised his ears. Lao Zhang Hairan is the... This is the murder. How can it be? Don't send Takamura Kakuto off. Tides are hot again. A group of heavenly soldiers descended from heaven. Take the strength of magic soldiers. Direct attack on Zhang Yinjiu's vital points. Zhang Yinjiu was beaten so helplessly. The effect of volume reduction is withdrawn. Then listen to Guing Guanjin. Zoma blue brand vibrating running. A group of white war horse dragons. Still playing. Zhang Yinjiu was beaten up without criticism. After Captain Lai raised his head. Zhang Yinjiu is finally too strong. It turns out that Chenghui is the expert. It's me. Zhang Yinjiu has eyes but no pigs. In the next second, Lao Zhang fell from the sky. Chenghui was frightened out. Full of emotion. Hastily went over to convince old Zhang Suwen. Lao Zhang, who hurt you into this medicine? After hearing the voice of Sun Wei, Lao Zhang was startled. Push back. Go away. Go away. Seeing Lao Zhang so resigned. Thought he was insane. A seed transported him directly. Then Dong Zhang hoped. Lao Zhang is a hidden master. How could someone be hurt like this? He guides me. Could it be that the enemy is himself? Fortunately, there are dancers like Xiao Wu. Otherwise, everyone on Wuming Mountain will be in danger. After some treatment for Lao Zhang, the basic right. Chun Hui Du Yu's sensation is worthy of being a dancer. Self-ability is strong. He didn't even know. It's because of my own ability. Lao Zhang slightly opened his eyes. Where is this? I died. The voice of Cheng Hui can be heard again. This is my old Zhang, you are not dead. In the end, what happened? The old Zhang Lianlian backed down. He made me grow into the misery of the world. Heal me now. Must have another purpose. I must escape from his harassment as soon as possible. And Cheng Hui Yao Huang made him stronger. He just scratched Lao Zhang's drum head. It breaks when you step on it. And Cheng Hui was in Yao Huang, so he said that he didn't have to be afraid. Let Lao Zhang recuperate here with peace of mind. Speaking of my girlfriend. But dancers don't have to be afraid. Ai Lao Zhang pulled out his soul body. Not only is the whole body drumming violently, even Shi Jin Bamai was broken. Zhang Yinzhou scolded Cheng Hui 108,000 times in her heart. You're a devil. And the one-star person outside the door saw this scene. When you feel it, you get inspired. Very big. Very good. Good man Zhang Yinzhou. Just to continue Zematai. This is what happens when people get angry. You can't live, you can't die. Zhang Yin was so angry that he was only angry. So good, please be human. Cheng Hui meet him spirit market. Not yet cooperating with treatment. Directly drag out the spiritual news of Haihuhu. Changing schools in a row means that since you don't cooperate with the treatment, then I have no choice but to hit you directly. This process is repeated 37,021 times. Only then did Lao Zhang settle down. Eavesdropping cabin. And the big waist can be seen to be brightened. Taiyang Jinwu said that this is the fate of offending a master. The school god said that if his fate dies, I don't want to be subjected to such and such evidence. The ancient magic fell into the hands of the omnipotent master with the expression of the party. This means a disappointment. When we opened the door, the big waist door already ran into the house without respect. Only dry hut left. The hut panicked and made mistakes to set out the soul tester. This is the soul test you said you wanted this morning, so I happened to pass by and faint. Said Babian turned around 1600 won coat. Said that he has achieved. This is a soul tester whose ingredients are prepared for Xiuqi. If it is detected that Martial Soul Chen Fan intends to send Xiuqi to the line repairing sect for repairing. Chen Fan recalled that he had experienced the desperate pain of not having a martial soul in the test. I don't want Xiuqi to experience a little. Turned yellow and said that this is how much he lost. Let Xiuqi help move the study together. But Xiuqi couldn't see Qingfan's intention. Fortunately, I have a secret method to hide my martial soul. It is very cooperative, which means that the stone is not working and not working. It looks good. Seeing Xiaoqi Jiang put his hand up, Chen Fan had no reaction. Can't help but talk for a long time. I didn't expect that Xiaoqi, like me, could only be a military commander. Then I thought it was just for Xiaoqi to make the devil go. Do you want to start a study room with yourself in the small period of learning? Xiaoqi Dun 10 Hot Blood Fei Tong said that of course Xiaoshui. Thinking of an expert's love letter, it's all determination. Previously, I just turned off the magic and made a little face to break through the cultivation mark. I have long wanted to learn, but I don't dare to ask an expert to speak. Cheng Fanjian is willing to. Speaking of which, let's go clear here and buy some school supplies. I thought that the essence of the previous inheritance was established. While Wantang waits for the tiger to track and build it to this small shop with many people. Coincidentally, I happen to be in charge of choosing a pornographic platform for Xiaoqi. Chen Fan said that although the selected sex talk in the small period was produced and supervised, it is indeed a bit less end-like. This makes Tang Banho, who is dignified and yellow. I have to step forward and pretend to be a wave of 13. He said that in this store, there will definitely be better sex than Xiaoqi's. Those who were dissatisfied in the small period directly returned to Tai Chi. It's really multi-channel display, don't you understand, my brother? Hearing this, Cheng Fan just shook his head. Now that my sister still wants Mr. M.O. to finish cutting Guangxi soldiers in Tangnan Hujian Xiaoqi. I'm afraid he is the eldest lady from the top power. But the Han Han brother next to him did react to one thing. When the machine is like Cheng Fan, he launches a challenge. Said that as long as Cheng Fan can pick someone in this store, it will be better to have a romantic talk. All their expenses at this store today are charged to him. One of the 4 institutes of Cheng Fan. I have the blessing of the title of painting god, I am afraid that you will not accept it. It also happens to be able to save a fortune for myself. When the machine shop shows a white fish sex talk. Based on this situation, Tang Nanhu's relationship with Cheng Fan is indeed an outsider. Straight ahead is more forward than later. Don't know the real value of sex talk. The two crashed the store and came to the store owner to rule the book camp. Boss, really great stuff. The sex talk chosen by Cheng Fan will be regenerated. Tang Nanhu is naturally not bookish and insists on the so-called people from the boss. Otherwise, he will have to tear down his signboard. The boss sees that he is not bookish. Immediately give him support. There are 7 main chapters. First look material. Although the contracting wages are the same. However, the craftsmanship of the item is already famous, but it is better than the famous experiment of Mr. The second point of which. In case of driving fever, the bold weight is less shocking than the experiment. Mr. still omits this step. The third experiment is easier to understand. Therefore, this step is omitted by Mr. The fourth end-of-life experience recognition. The experiment is called rough manipulation, and this step is the omission of success. The fifth, listening to its experience and experiencing the source of sounds on Mao Man. The experiment is slightly low pure with jitter. This step is still successful. The sixth, shift. Trying his aura will inevitably interact with Mo's aura, thus affecting the quality of Mo. Tang Danhu after a comparison. I also note that this step is very decisive. The seventh text and 7 languages are also voiced. Can listen to them and change their value. Don't dare to release it when you hear this. The country's personal experience is already a spiritual soldier of the net. Please don't talk. How can your unremarkable state of mind be able to speak? The old man didn't talk nonsense and started to operate directly. Let Tang Danhu listen carefully. Don't get into the sound of the experiment. Shock hands like water. But in the experience, the task is indeed silent. Only then did Tang Danhu realize that what the boss said was untrue. Now the happy monkey who writes his own book. I didn't expect Chang Hui's wealth to be revealed. It's at the field table. The book does not know the boss, but said, "My own calligraphy is a successful general on the sidelines. Mr. Today's book is not fate. Among our relatives, who doesn't know how powerful Chengzi is?" Hearing this, Tang Danhu hurried forward. Dang asked Cheng Chengzi if he lived in Wuming Mountain. After getting Cheng Feng's affirmative answer. Don't be afraid to let go of your breath. 30 years old with blood squirting. For is a thing of the past. It is the master who emits that sword energy. I follow the master who comes and goes with no opinion and offends. It's really the most damning. Choose your favorite works. Offensively said to Chen Fan. My eyes are blind and I still look into the distance. Chen Fan has never seen such a polite Naz. Immediately said that he wanted to draw a picture as a Chen Fan by Roy Yunhan Dakai Yamato 1. Every time you work hard, a pair of escaped flowers and Anjo's characters change and complete. Goldman Sachs's Taoism. Tang Baihu just glanced at the change. The cultivation base directly rushed from Wang Dianfen to the middle period of Wu Wang. Always live in the joy of the heart, the attack result is digitized. In the next second, he turned around and revealed a new understanding of the dead cloud with a hard knife. I developed. Unknowing Chen Fan health class. No such. I think he is a cannibal like Yen Xiaofeng.
Damn.